maniacal about her schedule. She's maniacal about how much wine she drinks. That's part of the reason why, you want to watch the show is how did this woman become this woman?
In today's technological age, it seems that we have a world of information within reach at our fingertips. Within seconds, we can find and catch up on the most relevant and recent current events that happen all across the world. However, with an incredibly overwhelming amount of information available at all times, it can be intimidating for many, especially younger people, to take the time to read up on every current event and find out everything that they could possibly need to know. Danielle Weisberg and Carly Zakin, co-founders of The Skimm, noticed this firsthand. Their friends would commonly and continuously ask them what's going on in the world, since it was their job to know, as they were news producers at NBC. This sparked inspiration for an opportunity to create a morning e-newsletter that broke down all the most relevant and important information today, from the election to career advice to world events. This would be a news source targeted at people like their friends, female millennials, who wanted to understand world current events, but were busy and didn't really have time to find the information worth consuming themselves. The Skimm's founding in 2012 was not without a lot of hardship and struggle from their founders. Danielle and Carly quit steady, well-paying jobs to build a company that was inspired by their love for news. They had no background in tech to really understand how to build an e-newsletter. With their lack of experience in the tech space, The Skimm ended up being turned down by hundreds of venture capitalists. This, in turn, forced the duo to pay for much of the startup costs out of their own pocket. They thus went into really deep credit card debt that took them years to pay off. Overall, there was no financial safety net for the team, and the future of Skimm looked bleak.
The Skimm's success bootstrapping can be attributed to the founders' calculated risk-taking, grit, and economic awareness. In the beginning stage of the business, Danielle and Carly did not take a salary and even had to share a credit card just to ensure there was enough money in the business to keep it going. By keeping costs low, The Skimm was able to grow organically without the pressure of having to take on any seed money until they felt it was the right time to expand. Every successful startup needs a lucky break along the way. The Skimm got theirs through an endorsement by the founder's former NBC colleague and TV personality, Hoda Kotb. After talking about The Skimm on live TV, user growth skyrocketed as people from all over the country were starting to subscribe. The fact that they were all able to expand their user base with little to no advertising costs is a big reason why they were able to successfully bootstrap and avoid the need to take on funding until they had millions of subscribers. More directly, The Skimm was able to enjoy the rapid growth commonly associated with companies with capital without having to incur the massive cost of paying a team of employees and other business costs.